as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, it's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Sometimes I think even Eli falls into the trap of thinking that Beckham can catch anything. Here to throw it, he'll wish he could have back because even OBJ wasn't going to be able to get his hands on that one.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Smith catches left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Yes, indeed. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. When they do it over and over, they usually win games.
Yeah, and you know the video game Madden, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why he's a big reason that Odell Beckham was on the cover in 16 with the arm stretched out, that famous one-handed catch.
Yeah, he did that a lot, didn't he?
Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Flacco here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drive.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Donnell. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw is Manning. Able to find Harris, complete. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From midfield, here's Manning. And fights him off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing now is Manning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's Hester. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Passing play, Flacco. The open man is Smith. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Flacco looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Moore now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Rashad Perryman is just gifted athletically, and I know we got a scare back in, what was it, June? We thought maybe a second knee injury, might miss a second year, but he came back, and he came back strong.
He played with his dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against his dad in college, and he turned out to be a heck of an NFL player. But Rashad, he's got a chance to really be special.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They go pass again with Flacco to Allen on the dump off. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Manning. And this is incomplete.
After 2015, when they only picked off 6 passes on defense, that's the lowest total in the NFL. You and I both know that they spent the entire offseason talking about getting interceptions, getting their hands on the ball, and taking away from the other team. They'll take that pass break up there, but you know darn well that all they're going to say is, if you get your hand on it, turn it into an interception. We've got to increase those numbers.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So on 4th down, Eli comes off, and on is Josh Brown for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Smith catches left side. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he motions the wide receiver. Manning looking to throw it. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with the Giants add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.